Now, yesterday in social interaction, I was not as lucky, so to speak, because the weather was incredibly hot and still is today. And I walked in the late afternoon, making a little bit later to the library. And this time, I wanted to break my fear with this one large group of people. There are about three of them, and I did hesitate for a little bit since, well, there were three people. And as I looked for other books to take and read, read once I get there, I then saw that there's another person that also belongs in that group. So now there's four people. Like a few minutes later, when I head back near that group, and that really realization came to me is that a four-person conversation is already an even conversation. So I would want to join, sure, but it would not be, well, an even conversation. Should have taken that chance earlier to go, but I realized the fourth person would have came anyway. And along the way, I think I also saw one of my school friends as I moved to the library. But the person looked like her, but I do not think it was her because they live too far away, in my opinion. So that's just a hunch. I'm not going to hunt on that. But later on, since I did not find much interaction today, and I missed even one more today, on the way out from that library, I decided to do a warm-up pitch for baseball and practice a little bit. And some fastballs to four seamers, but the weather was still extremely hot, so I had to go home early to bed. And I was also on an empty stomach, so my stomach was also pretty mad at me, as unfortunate as that is. But today, I would say I was less socially active than others, but still good. I showed up anyway, even though it was pretty late. And for a quick body Q&A that people have been asking me to answer, so I'll make this here. And some personal things I never answer here is that I did get good food later. As I said, I was on an empty stomach, but I'm beginning to realize is that when the topic comes to bed, the reason I'm struggling to sleep so much and thus I cannot get outside earlier is because my head hair is pretty long. So in a hot room that's already terrible, that makes sleep quality worse than, which then forces me to go upstairs and sleep in a ventilated room. A simple fact I believe it worked earlier because my hair was much more thinner a month ago. So I was able to live in this hot room that I am in right now. But when my hair got long, now that became a problem because now I can't even sleep. Now the hair is making me even more hotter. And a simple fan worked because my hair was short then. But I might get a haircut today, guys, because I need to get walking earlier and I need to get my stuff done like earlier in the morning instead of leaving so late. Now, I did wake up late today, but I was upstairs in the cold room. And instead of going to do early activities such as baseball or practicing some other sport like volleyball or talking to people, I decided to do this. This is going to be an off day from sociality to trim off my body hair and shave away. And I say that because my bedroom is hot, so any excess hair will heat me up more along with the hair that I have right now. So I just prefer aesthetics also. So I wanted to go early today, but I decided to call that off and prepare to get a haircut today and just go with my mom. Since people have been curious about my personal habits, yes, guys, I do apply lotion on my body every day at night. Vitamin A lotion on my face and cocoa lotion both at night. Then during the day, I use some thinner moisturizing lotion such as Old Spice or EOS or some other brand. I do use EOS, but the scent is great, but it is pretty greasy. And for the ones curious, I do use a lotion applicator on the long stick top, although those can get pretty dirty after a few months, so I also place mine. But one final question some have been asking me is that how do I avoid pricking myself and shaving? And since I'm one of the few people who do actually want to shave, that's my specific manner. Now, I cannot give skin-proof advice to both boys and girls or trans people, but what I do say is that when shaving uneven skin, such as the leg, shave such surface carefully because they're uneven geometry. Shave opposite of the hair where it's growing. Um, do it while sitting down instead of standing up or kneeling. And not everybody's legs are the same. Not everybody's body is the same. Some are athletic, some are chicken bones. So I prefer to use a shave gel over shaving cream, plus a portable restroom chair to add some of that support, whether I'm standing up or whether I'm standing down. That I know not a lot of people would have that everywhere. And I do have an old Easter egg video a year ago since people have been asking me about personal things, showing a tutorial on how to shave legs with piano music in the background. But as for the main operation, beyond the questions about why I lotion the way I lotion, next operations for social stuff starts, hopefully once I get my haircut, I can sleep again and not tingle in sweat.